Hey, let's PyHard. And oh, there. So some production is up. It's not going to last, of course. And I need to add the fuel. Which is all the way here. It's not too close. But I think I'm going to need coal here anyway. I'll probably build some coal processing there for the longer term too. Zinc. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get the acetylene in here. I will probably need to boost it more. Yeah, almost there. And where did I want to connect the zinc? Oh, that's already it. Good. But this is not going to run for very long with the fuel I've given it. But at least it's a start. Usually I carry a lot more fuel with me. Okay. There we go. It's really nice being able to speed this up like this. Of course, if I didn't have the time warp, I would probably think more about which way I'm going. So you could say that this is a bit of environmental devastation. Just a little coal patch. Can't wait for electrics. For smelting without using solid fuel is not going to be that easy either. Yeah, there's a fluid furnace, which isn't bad. I do use it once in a while, but it's very inefficient. And it has the problem that it's kind of hard to supply it. It just eats so fast. Yeah, let's limit the development then. That's probably responsible for most of my fuel disappearing. Okay. Oh, why are you stuck again? Just fixing it up pretty recently, right? Need more small parts, but let's pick up some. And one more. Now, of course, need a lot more burner miners. That's where it's all the burner miners. There, so what's the problem here? You stopped entirely. That will be a problem. Maybe, eventually. Not sure. Doesn't matter. Ooh, electricity. That's really bad. And it's all because you ran out of power, of course. This gets really bad really quickly. Need to fix this. Okay. You can go there. You need coke, which is but that's okay. I don't need more, really. I think I'm fine. I can use this for fuel too, if I want to. Oh, if there's too much. Ingredient shortage. What's missing? Keep it up, of course. Okay. Not enough pitch, not enough steam. There's not enough steam because all of this has stopped. This should help. That's my bad. Well, this should pick up. Yeah, let's get back to building stuff. Ash. Should bring the ash here. Keep having to do it manually. It's a bit silly that I'm still have this very, very early build. How's the power? Power seems to be okay now. Ooh, that was bad. Ooh. It's like 20 minutes with very little power. That's bad. Oh. No matter. Let's just keep going. This should be carrying tiny amounts of zinc. Yeah, since I'm already here and I have it in my inventory for no reason, let me drop it off. There. Hopefully there's no problem on the line. Anything else to drop off? Sure. Still can't make enough for me. But it is, you know, all the pollution. Right. This is almost built up to exactly the right time to get the zinc in. Things are working out much better than you might think. Oh. Okay, sorry about that again. The biggest problem with these interruptions tends to be that I often forget what I was doing. Says automation science packs. Yep, that's building up. I will need a lot of those for all the biology here. I did pick up a little bit of titanium, not nearly enough. I really need a lot more coke. That's difficult. And I don't really want to invest in that when I'm this close to this recipe. Yeah, it's just 2 seconds to make that. Oh, where's my spreadsheet? I think it is worth it, because there's the 20 megawatts almost from the cocoa and gas as well. And more importantly, the hot air, which is going to be amazing. This is incredible, right? And 20 stone bricks, that's 400 cocoa and gas. So it takes 20 of these recipe runs. So 80 coke to produce enough for 150 hot air. And you do not lose any of the heat from there, right? Because you still get cocoa and gas out, it's just colder. And then you use the cocoa and as fluid fuel. It's well worth it. Yeah, I don't even have it. Oh no, I do have it in mind there. So per one high pressure furnace, you're getting 6 megawatts of extra fuel, ignoring the hot air. So even just turning it into coke and ignoring the cocoa and gas, it's about exactly what you'd expect. So you don't get anything in or anything out, but you get coke instead of raw coal, which means a lot less ash, and coke is very useful. You can make a reformer now. I don't want to, but that does bring me closer to using the shale oil, which is great, because I do want that now that I have increased fuel usage. But there's time. Now, I assume that the acetylene is stuck on not having nearly enough coke, which also completely stopped the lead production. Now I need to get a lot more coke in here. And we don't have coke here because there's no pitch. And there's no pitch because I'm turning it all into stone bricks. Which I don't think I have to do. I have plenty of stone bricks. It was a nice sink for stone, but I can... this is more efficient, right? So I think it's okay to turn this off, or maybe instead just add a check valve. So you are here, but I'll only let you run if there's way too much pitch. Right, so pitch. It's above 20. Oh, no, let's go with 60. But it should give me more coke up there. And as for this part, what about I only enable you if there's plenty of coke? Or this is not the best way? Let's go more than 6. Right. And steam is fine now. So that should get me a lot more coke on the way there. I shouldn't really be using it as a generic fuel, but the problem is that if something stops, then you very quickly tend to accumulate a lot, and that's a problem. Ooh, you're done too. $800,000 left. That's okay. Fuel. Antimony. I'm not sure if I'm going to need this iron patch, but it is. It's not very dense. Well, it's not very big. It's much denser than the one I have in the base. The starting patches are relatively large, but they're very, very sparse. There's not that much inside. Okay. And I think that I can handle the ash here and just route the junk right back to base. Shouldn't produce a lot of ash. And you know what, let's make another one. Not for this part, but for the main ink itself. And I do have the coal one belt thing. And it should work if I rotate it. Yes. So I did experiment with a lot of different layouts for the miners, the burner miners. There's a lot to choose from. Plenty that have their own advantages and disadvantages. And I'm not going to need anything like a whole belt. There. And I could just store the ash. But I don't think that's a great idea. Because things are starting to get really far from each other. And it's funny that there used to be a time when you couldn't place blueprints if you didn't have construction bots research it. I'm really happy that's no longer the case. But even if you have to build the blueprints manually, it still helps a lot to have them. Especially when you're just planning for the future. In fact, I tend to get so used to having blueprints this early on that by the time I get construction bots, there's a lot of things that are just in blueprint stage that suddenly start getting built even though I don't want them to. There. I do need to keep an eye on how much of this junk I'm producing. 0.2 per second. I mean, the coal dust is fine, that I'm always going to be able to get rid of that. That's not a problem at all. But for the slab, or what's it called? Soot? Yeah. I do have to be a bit careful. So half of my base is going to stop if that processing can't keep up anymore. And right now I'm feeding it all through just one belt, right? Okay, let's connect the power first. You need to make more. Should stop by the creosote. Yeah, the wiring in the blueprint doesn't make much sense. That's okay. Yeah, that's pretty much all the treated, but that's fine. Let's get this connected. Oh, that is connected. Good. But that should be fuel coming here. Now I just need to make sure that it gets where it's supposed to go. Too far. Yeah. Now that should start the zinc really building up. You go there. Should have plenty of aromatics, but they should start disappearing now. See how long that lasts. Okay. And another view. There was actually a tiny bit of acetylene there. How much do we have? Oh, it's full. Now, it's not going to last, I'm sure. Definitely not going to complain. That's nice. But I'm not going to bother carrying this all the way back to the base just yet. It's going to throw it in a box. Well, let's go with 2 boxes. There are multiple different items. Yeah. That's zinc. Let's do the titanium. Small worm. Now, as it often warns you, Pyanodon is not balanced with biters in mine at all. I just don't like not playing with them at all when there's so much research that's connected to them. Of course, in Pyanodon, that's not as dramatic, because you have a lot to do in Pi. Now, where should I build the smelting for the titanium? Oh, I didn't see you there. Be very unfortunate if these guys just completely destroyed my operation here. Now, even though there's acetylene in the pipes, I don't think that's going to last very long. So I don't need that much titanium. I just need to get started. And if I can automate biosamples, that's going to help a lot. Should I use the same design? Sure, why not? Something like this. Perfectly fine. And of course the ash is going to get processed. I have to say I'm feeling a bit weird about not upgrading the efficiency or the yield of the copper process there. I usually do that very soon, pretty much as soon as it's possible. It's true that I have more than enough. But it still feels weird. But I'll get to it. Don't worry. There. Nope. Sorry. Okay. I'm back. Let's get the titanium finished. How did I do it here? I kind of like... I'm just going to keep this. Going the wrong way, isn't it? That's okay. And then I'm going to need to take the ash all the way here again. But another underground? Ah, that's okay. Fluid, of course. Cat mining. There. Now for 4 of these, 0.25 per second. That sounds like I'm only going to need a single smart stone furnace or something. There we go. So that's basic titanium smelting. Be okay. Oh. So I did it the wrong way around. And you, I'm going to turn around too, actually. Yeah. Lots of undergrounds. I could route the coal dust back to be used as fuel. Might not be the worst idea. And I really shouldn't be using both sides of the belt. And one of the problems with that is that, of course, you end up having a lot of materials on those belts. So each tile of the belt holds like 5, I think. Or no, like 4 on each side, so 8 or 10, something like that. Is that the right way? Yes, it is. We don't have to leave the room there. I'll use it for anti-wind later, maybe. Hey, there's titanium. At the first stage, I'll just store it, I think. At least I'll store it in my base so I don't have to walk so much. Yeah, again full. Looking good. You... What am I missing? Belts, just the belts, really. Okay. I think I'm going to turn here too. Yes, most of the things I'm going to need titanium for right now are going to be related to the native flora, I think. Maybe? Not entirely sure. Okay. Am I getting titanium? 3.2 per minute. That's mostly going to be this suit. And I do want to bring the suit over to you. Pretty much right away. Ooh, you ran out of fuel. Okay. And it's the last piece that doesn't refuel itself. Okay. Still very little titanium though. Why are you stuck? Oh no. Yin. We could route it straight here. This is going to be pure air, but this is not going to last very long. I need to route the iron back into where it gets used. Add a little bit extra. Why has all the iron stuff? Yeah, I'm full on stone, of course. You know, this is the part where stone becomes a problem. Now, there are many ways to create stone out of nothing and destroy stone. How am I on saline? Would it make sense to start making saline from the excess stone? No. Yeah, so I'll just have to make more into stone bricks. Let's make a big chest. And start building. Yeah, with the wooden chests. Oh. It's only the two. Wait. You're supposed to be working. This is completely full. Oh, right. That's not this one. Okay, That's fine. It should work. I need to get more ash in here. Like, that's not a priority. Hey, I need this, the data array. So, titanium. And titanium means I need more coke, right? Should start working at least a little bit now again. And I should be able to bridge this. Yes. There. No. And the iron needs to go back on the main bus. And of course, as a priority, I already route you through here. This is where the iron is coming through. Let's do some more. Ooh. This can fill up with ash, though. I need to get rid of the ash. Now there shouldn't be too much ash, so let's just do a single off belt. There. Shouldn't get stuck anymore. Maybe. And the production of iron from all those wastes isn't that big. Problem is that it just builds up eventually. Hey, steam looks fine. Power. I don't have power. I need to start thinking about making a proper power system again. I'm not sure if now's the right time though. Anyway, all of this is working again. So that should be getting me some more acetylene, hopefully. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, sorry about that. That was a mistake. Okay, and I have a lot more pitch now. Should be able to deal with most of it. Not all of it though. So I should... Well, no. If it builds up, it's not going to be a problem, right? It will just get turned into bricks. That's fine. Not that I need more bricks, of course. Okay. Acetylene is being used, at least. You are not full at all. Okay, not a problem. Aromatics are being used, that's good. Right, so where does that leave me? Zinc and titanium are coming in. Hopefully I don't have any pollution, no. But some trees are getting destroyed, which means that that's going to drop, that it's going to have a lot less. Right, coal. All of it is fine. I just need to get a lot of titanium. Right, how much did you accumulate? Barely anything. That's just from the tailings, and I don't use tailings. Yeah, all the tailings come from tar quenching, and I don't have much tar. It almost sounds like I should expand the coal processing. Yes, that will help with all of the problems I'm having right now. Except for power. It's going to make power worse. Right. No. All of this is really close as long as I can get the Pi science. The other thing I really want is this oil burner. That's not too hard to build, but it does mean I need to get through intermetallics. That's another of the early complicated recipes. And it does require an exolite. Earlier on, there's not that much interesting going on. But this will be huge. Now for the crusher, I can get soil. Yeah, this is a very weird recipe. You can turn limestone into excess soil. It does allow you to void limestone, at least a little bit, but it's really bad. But it does unlock titanium processing and raw coal. These crushers. This really helps. Especially when what you're interested in is solid fuel. It does actually work out to give decent bonus. So 1.5 worth of raw coal gets turned into 4 or so megajoules. Not bad at all. Now, how about the coal gas and the tar? I think that's not really a problem now that well, I'm not producing duralumin anymore though. That will back up sooner or later. Now let's just see how this works. I want coke. How much coke? Let's go with something like 6 per second. Yeah, I also get coke from anthracene. Do I use that recipe? I mean, I don't have a lot of anthracene anyway, but... That's where I get the gasoline, right? No. Okay, so now that I have plenty of creosote, I could start using the anthracene for coke production and gasoline. No, is the creosote actually full? No. Oh, well, it keeps getting consumed here. I don't have to do. That makes sense. So let's start with that, I think. Oh yeah, and syngas. I'm also going to need syngas. It does turn coal gas into tar. Oh, there, start to deal with that later. Now, what's the problem here? Gasoline upgrade. Oh, right. Ionic upgrader. No, no, no. This one. Yeah. So that's fine. So I can get extra coke this way. If there's too much creosote. And it just takes a destructive distillation column. Coke and gasoline. And it's really simple too. It's nice when you get something as easy as this once in a while. As before, we need to move cook. There's actually some lead going through. There. We're seeing whistling, the easy part, and anthracene ends here. Is it? Which one of you is there? No, that's naphthalene. This is anthracene. Oh, I do use anthracene. I produce extra anthracene here. Okay, that makes things easier. There we go. And I think I should be able to turn this off completely now. And I'm only going to use this recipe, the anthracene one, when there's too little creosote. So another check valve. I could do it in a better way. This is okay. Only when creosote is less than 20. Yeah, that's already producing some more coke. Oh, I should also make sure that the anthracene is not building up, because this could pick up. I'm sure that's not going to be a problem. Right. Now that should boost the titanium production again. How's titanium looking? No, it's tin. But why is tin so low? Oh. Produced 60 titanium plates in the last 10 minutes. That's really good. Yeah, I'm probably producing more titanium than lead. There! Oh, not a problem. Now, data array. And the data array needs automation sites pack and biosample. I don't have the biosamples. Biosamples are a bit of a problem. Okay. I think I can take the magazines. Doesn't really make a difference anymore. Oh. And biosample needs incubator, and native flora, and a biocontainer. Biocontainer needs steel, glass, lead plate, and titanium plate. Which conveniently I have all of those here except for steel. So let's bring steel. If I can. Can you reach that far? Almost. Let's go this way instead. Yes, I know. There. Oh, come on. There. Better. Do I have somewhere to get this through? Yes, I can do it this way. And you can get really wild if you really abuse the underground boats too. I should have switched this the other way around a long time ago, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Now, I don't want to overproduce the biosamples, but I also don't want to deal with them manually. It's a bit of a hassle. We will have to wait for all of these to build up too. Can get the paddock started at least. We'll need a creature chamber and the incubator and the reproductive complex. Yeah. Yep. I'll have to wait for the titanium to build up at least a little bit. Automation spec I have here. Biosample I will produce. This is a bit tight. And I probably don't want to actually automate this. At least not fully. Where's a good spot? We do have some room here. Not a good spot, but yeah. And how many do I need? I think I can get started with just one rock. It's not going to be great. It's going to be a bit annoying, in fact. But it does mean that I'm not going to have to spend all of these resources to make four DNA samples. I will need more eventually. Petri dish and moss. And where are you made? Gene lab. Oh. And that needs plastic. So even more titanium. Okay. For Biofactory, I will need a gasifier to make the syngas. And then I'm going to have to take the plastic all the way. No, I don't need the plastic anywhere, right? No, I don't need it for the biocontainers. Or the biosamples. Okay. I just need to make a few. At least for now. Should be fine if I just put it somewhere around here. And it's going to help me. Oh. So it's using this cheaper one at least. Okay. And that does make it a bit more appealing. But only a bit. There. You should be safe to remove this one now. And the gasifier. Cool gas and water. And output syngas and tar. Put the water here, yes. And coal gas. Where's the main line? There's the main line for coal gas. Bit cluttered around here. Should work. I should have enough spare coal gas, at least for now. It will also help me with tar, which is now becoming a bit in short supply, which is also good. What's the extent? No, it's still fine. There. You should be starting. Yes. I don't need a lot of plastic now. I'm just going to go with the one gasifier. I will be able to use the syngas for fuel if I need to. I don't think I really need to right now, though. Tar can go somewhere around here. Where was it? There. Oh. Already taken. You. Good. Now, is there anything useful I'm going to use plastic for soon? Graphic bola. That's just decorative. Fuel canisters. Yeah, I'm going to need those for antimony, I think. Breach chamber also takes plastic, okay. Gene lab. Multi-purpose pipe, that's very far. It does have underground length of 48. That's awesome. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much it. Logistic Python bot. That's going to be nice. Other than that, I don't think so. Biocide's back too. Piercing shotgun shells, that's far. Yeah, ho, ho, ho. That's ridiculous. Heavy armor. Okay, that's Biocide's one, so that's not that far. I will need intermetallics first. But that's going to be good. That's going to help a lot. Personal teleport. Way too far. I think that's about it. Shouldn't be anything else. Oh, there are interesting things to do with that. Oh, and I'll need tons of it for antimony. Yikes. Okay. Oh, moss gene samples. That means I need more moss. And I'm not feeling bad at all about that, because I can use it to get rid of carbon dioxide and muddy water and everything. Muddy sludge. Soil, of course. I have plenty. Or might be enough to start with. This is not going to require huge amounts, right? Out. Well, I said I'm only going to make one, right? So I just need 2 iron chests in here. And 30 automation science packs. Well, I do have decent amount in storage, so maybe I should go with the 2 rocks. There. This also takes quite a long time. Yeah, 25 seconds. And that's production speed 1, I think. Yeah, crafting speed 1. Okay. I can make enough biocontainers now. We probably want to automate it right away though. And for filling that up, I just need native flora, which is easy. I'll just make a flora collector. Steel, glass, lead, titanium. No, I'm not going to automate this yet. Now we need more to... No. Oh, does this work? Yeah, so 20 is exactly how much I need. So let's just handcraft those. Incubator is ready. There. Ooh, it also needs temperature. That's annoying more than anything else. I do have wood nearby, so that's going to be okay. There. Get you started, and just a bit of wood. There. There. And for now I think it's okay to just insert directly. I'm not going to need so many. There, that's the 20. There. Oh yeah, now I have duralumin, so I have access to the other Pi tanks as well. I don't remember which of those makes sense. I think that this one is still the best overall. Oh. Yeah, probably. I'm not going to count these right now. Oh, this one is good. And it's very small too. It's very handy. Okay, you should start working at 200 degrees. Ooh, max consumption is 3 megawatts, so this is more than you can supply, but it's okay. That doesn't hurt. Okay. Steam engines I have produced here. There. I'll need a spare washer, just to make sure that I can keep going if there's too much sand. Anything else? Need more belts. And I should really build this here, right? Because I'm going to need the most gene samples for things around here, mostly. And I do have the Petri dishes here. The only thing I need to bring over is carbon dioxide, which I have, and stone, which I also have here. Oh yeah, let's do that. So that's going to need a gene lab, which I still don't have ready. It's not too far, assuming I have been producing circuit boards in the meantime. I just need to wait for a little bit more titanium. Do I have circuits? It looks like it. Oh yeah, now it's really getting started. Good. Lab. It's relatively high priority. I will also need the moss for food, right? Yes. So it makes perfect sense to just start a proper build. I'm not exactly sure how it should look. But it's not complicated, so. Okay. Can I actually change recipes already? I can't, right? I need combinators for that. Combinators. Oh, that's the advanced combinators. Circuit network. Eh. Oh, it needs batteries. That's annoying. But that's going to take a while. But okay. No need to worry about that then. The only way to change the recipe... I don't know if it even works when you have these kinds of recipes, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, let's not care. I'm not going to care about that. What I'm going to do is a very simple approach where the ones at the top are going to take stone. That's going to be prioritized. And I'm only going to let them have stone if there's plenty spare. But there should be. At least until the iron runs out. Oh, I don't have any mouse on me, but that's okay. For the muddy sludge, I'm probably just going to make it here. I don't think it makes sense to bring it over. Will be more interesting if I ever need more sand, but I think I don't need to bother with that anymore. Which way does these go? Okay, that's easy to route. Yeah, but I should already be ending this episode, really. The position isn't too bad on this side, so it would be nicer to have it somewhere around here, but I'm not going to deal with that. Once the reach of the power poles is enough. Almost done. Is the titanium? Not quite there yet. Oh no. Oh no. I don't have enough for the Factorio, do I? No, anyway. That's it for this episode. I spent a bit too much time here. Okay. See you later. Bye.